Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. We're here for Saturday's card. That's July 20th. We have 8 exciting races, including our feature race, which is the last race. It's the $75,000 guaranteed, the Showing Up. Let's take a look at those track and weather conditions.
The main track fast, the turf course today listed as firm. Our first race, a 6-furlong sprint. It's an allowance for 2-year-olds which have never won a race other than maiden claiming or starter. Scratch the top part of the 2 entry, number 2 Bonaccord. Also scratch number 3 Liberty Fuse. And note there's a jockey change in the 5. The rider is Antonio Gallardo. The weight 112 pounds.
Racing at Gulfstream. The Boot Wildcat wins the start and goes looking for the early lead from Morris Purse, who moves up between horses. Breitling Flyer in tight on the inside, followed by Brothers of the Time, and trailing the field, Special Night Action. Down the backstretch they go, and the filly is quickest. Morris Purse at a big price, in front by 1.5 lengths. The Boot Wildcat outsprinted well second. Getting off the fence third is Breitling Flyer. Brothers of the Time in between horses second last, and on the outside, Special Night Action. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. They're chasing Antonio Gallardo and Morris Purse, who calls the shots. Breitling Flyer got inside of the Boot Wildcat for second. Brothers of the Time asked to quicken by Fernando Jara, and still nothing from Special Night Action. They better pick up their feet if they want to win it, as Morris Purse is traveling strongly here to the quarter-mile pole. Morris Purse on top by 2.5. Breitling Flyer out after the leader second. Brothers of the Time starts to improve a little bit on the inside. Still has 5 lengths to raise and 3/16 to raise it. Morris Purse now starts to shorten up. Here's Breitling Flyer on the outside, and Brothers of the Time weaves between horses, still in with a chance. Needs a little racing luck, though, with 1/8 of a mile to go. Here's Brothers of the Time. It took a little while for him to get going, but he's going now, and he's going, gone. Brothers of the Time going away for Fernando Jara from Breitling Flyer second, then Morris Purse third, and Special Night Action finish fourth.
Number 2B, Brothers of the Time, moves between horses. The score owned by Gulfstream Farm, trained by Antonio Sano, ridden to victory today by Fernando Jara. The second race, 4.5 furlong. It's a maiden claiming event for the maiden filly 2-year-olds. We have 8 runners going postward with no scratches or jockey changes to report.
And they're off. Home of America with a beautiful beginning. Meanwhile, Bella Vision is off last, and well far back. Looks like the rider might have lost the irons there on Bella Vision. Home of America is in front from Phased is second. On the outside, Who Is This Lady is now third. 1.5 lengths back toward the inside to Magic Lily, who's now fourth. It's a stretch of 3 to Sunset Silhouette. Then La Marquesse. It's a gap of 4 lengths to Rachel's Ticket. And last, after a terrible start, Bella Vision. They're round the far turn with Home of America and Jesus Rios in front by 1 length. Phased is second. Coming under pressure while third is on the outside, Who Is This Lady? Magic Lily appears to have horse, no place to prove it. Sunset Silhouette circles up on the outside as they turn for home. Home of America still has the lead. Magic Lily, safe ground, angles to the outside, and it's coming after the leader now. Inside the final furlong, Home of America still there. Magic Lily is second. La Marquesse and Sunset Silhouette, they appear to be chasing in vain. Home of America almost there. Home of America at odds on will win for Jesus Rios by 3. Sunset Silhouette second. Magic Lily third, and La Marquesse was fourth.
The favorite, number 3, Home of America, scores owned by Syrian Dunn, trained by Wesley Warden, ridden to victory today by Jesus Rios. We're going to take a short break and be back for the third in just a few moments.
ExpressBet brings you a whole new way to play the races. An easier, better way to wager on your favorite tracks. With a more streamlined interface for faster wagering. With more handicapping insights from our world-class experts. With more racetracks, nearly 200 to choose from. And with your personalized multi-view wagering screen, your tracks, your wager pad, and your video are all on one page. It's simply the best way to play the races. Your way. Welcome to ExpressBet. Your way to play.
The OBS Summer Tour is now underway, with OBS sales graduates in action from Saratoga to Del Mar, Monmouth Park to Arlington Park, and all tracks in between. Make Ocala your summer place for the OBS August yearling sale. The selected session is Tuesday, August 20th, with open yearlings selling August 21st and 22nd. OBS, we measure success by performance.
We are back for the third race. It's a one-turn mile allowance optional claiming event for 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 2 races other than maiden claiming or starter. 6 runners going post with the off-time favorite, number 6, Majestic Express.
And they're off. A good beginning. Majestic Express from the high draw. There goes Jamie's Boy, and from between horses, Sky Venture. Now down toward the inside, Storm Warnings will mix it up. Storm Warnings mixing it up with Jamie's Boy as they leave the chute and move there down the backstretch. Sky Venture is third. From the outside, Majestic Express is now fourth. In the clear, he's a length in front of Imperial Czar, who's second last, and the stretch running Casino Day is last as they control the early speed through a 24-3 opening quarter. It's Jamie's Boy playing the game nicely under Manuel Cruz in front by a length and a half. Sky Venture in the 2-path, Storm Warnings toward the inside. Then Majestic Express just on a long gallop from fourth, a half in front of Imperial Czar, and still nothing from Casino Day. Riders appear content with their positions as they go past the half-mile pole. They went through the opening half-mile in 48 seconds flat, and they move around the far turn. Majestic Express and Jonathan Gonzalez, the first to bid up on the outside. 4 wide and a joint second. Moving in between horses is Storm Warnings. That's all for Sky Venture. He's called it an afternoon from second last. Imperial Czar is next. Casino Day is last, and Jamie's Boy is still first. Jamie's Boy ratcheting along nicely, but about to be engaged by Majestic Express on the outside. These two arrive at the quarter pole in lockstep. Imperial Czar working off the fence for a clear shot. They're into the stretch. Jamie's Boy has to quicken up, does everything he can on the outside. Majestic Express right alongside. Majestic Express and Jonathan Gonzalez take the lead now. Back to second is Jamie's Boy, then Imperial Czar and Storm Warnings. Majestic Express remains undefeated at Gulfstream, moves away to win by 2.5. Second, Jamie's Boy, then Storm Warnings and Imperial Czar.
Number 6, Majestic Express wins the pace. $3.20, owned by Frank Carl Calabrese, trained by Kirk Zadie, and ridden by apprentice Jonathan Gonzalez. The fourth race, a 6-furlong sprint. It's a maiden event for maiden filly 2-year-olds. Scratch the 2 Red Constitution. The 4 Lorries comprise. Number 7, Tracy's Treasure. The jockey on the 9 is now Jose Alvarez.
They're off. Stumbling and unseating the rider was number 8, Never Gets Sold. She's out of the race, and that impeded the progress of Indigo Red at the back. Moving up to take the lead is Contrail under jockey Jonathan Gonzalez. Watching the loose horse here, knifing between traffic. Boca Chica had to take up. That caused a chain reaction, so that loose horse really causing havoc at this point in time, now interfering with the leader, Contrail. Now they're going to just let the loose horse go. And now Contrail has the lead outright. Leads it by a length. Moving up between horses. And then tight there is Flat Out Charming toward the outside. Jackie's Daughter, Mino Vina, who was hampered by the loose horse, is taken to the outside for her best offering. And far back after a bad luck start was number 9, Indigo Red. They run to the top of the stretch. Flat Out Charming, bidding up on the outside of Contrail. Mino Vina, the big favorite. She's had a very tough trip. She's third under the whip ride and not gaining on the top pair. Contrail turns for home on top. On the outside, Flat Out Charming right alongside now, and Flat Out Charming asked the question by Antonio Gallardo and taking over. Mino Vina swung to the center for a little offering. Inside of that one is Jackie's Daughter coming to the wire. It's Flat Out Charming. Nice run here. Flat Out Charming puts it together in start number 2. Antonio Gallardo and Flat Out Charming on the wire by 5. Up for holding second was Contrail, then Mino Vina at a big short price third, and fourth, Jackie's Daughter. A troubled run race. They covered the 6 furlongs in 1:13.
Number 1, Flat Out Charming, scores for Tannerin Stable, trained by Rodolfo Garcia, ridden to victory today by Antonio Gallardo. We will be back in just a few moments.
Einstein digging down deep and holding on. Einstein winning the Woodford Reserve Turf Classic by a length.
And Einstein strikes the front in the big cap. He's in full flight for the wire. It's going to be Einstein to win the big cap.
Einstein, a 5-time Grade 1 winner of nearly $3 million and a graded stakes winner on dirt, turf, and synthetics, standing at Adena Springs.
The fifth race is a 7-furlong sprint, a claiming event for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 2 races. Scratch number 2, Quality First. Also scratch number 3, Hope to Be Royalty. And the jockey on the 5, Magic Melissa, make the rider Alex Gonzalez.
And they're up. High Tide Girl begins nicely from the outside. Exclusive Sage is showing speed. Pure Treasure wants to mix it up, and Lots of Muzzle is not far behind as they leave the chute. Magic Melissa is third last, second last on the inside BL's Dream, and last of all, Lady Merca. Down the backstretch they go. Long shot Exclusive Sage at 24-1. Still out in the center of the racetrack, but leading by a length and a half. Toward the inside, High Time Girl is second. Lots of Muzzle is third, within 2.5 of the lead. Just to the inside of her is Pure Treasure. She's traveling well enough, moving into third now. Two in front of Magic Melissa, then comes BL's Dream and Lady Merca. Past the half-mile pole, Exclusive Sage drops over now and opens up by 3 lengths over Pure Treasure in second. Toward the outside, High Tide Girl is third. Lots of Muzzle, the favorite, has work to do. She's fourth within 4 of the speed, but needing to charge a rally now. Magic Melissa on the outside, then it's 5 lengths back to BL's Dream and Lady Merca. 5/16 to go. Still have to reel in Exclusive Sage if you want to win it. Exclusive Sage at the quarter pole at a big price and leading the way. Pure Treasure's got a good run of it, moves through on the inside. Lots of Muzzle's really not been heard from. The whip's pulled out and she's not making any offering here as they turn for home. Pure Treasure peeled off cover and now takes the lead. Exclusive Sage is back to second. Magic Melissa on the outside. BL's Dream up the inside. Lots of Muzzle as dull as an odds-on favorite. Inside the final 16th, the Tommy Roberts Racing Stable hasn't won. It's Pure Treasure moving off to win on the wire by 5. Exclusive Sage second. Magic Melissa third. Close for fourth, BL's Dream or Lots of Muzzle.
Number 6, Pure Treasure Scores, pays $12.40 to win, owned by Tommy Roberts Racing Stable, LLC, and Dan Hertak, trained by Donna Green and ridden to victory today by Gilver Chamafi. The 6th race on the firm turf course, 1 mile and 1/16, claiming event, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 3 races. Scratch the 4, 5s, and 9s, the jockey on the 7, Fernando Jara.
And they're up. It was a level beginning. Toward the outside, East Vacata ridden out of there to show speed alongside It's Not Nice. These two from the outside draws take over. They're 2 lengths in front of Negrita Tata, who comes away in third. Halo's Gate, the gray, saves ground toward the inside in front of Bumba Bumba. The team at the back are Roll Baby and toward the outside, Cass. The race around the first turn, loose up top. East Vacata wanted the lead. It has it now. Tugs along with a 4-length advantage. It's Not Nice, taken in hand by Fernando Jara to be second. 2.5 in front of Negrita Tata. She's third, but she's already 6 lengths behind. 3 in front of Halo's Gate, who's on the inside. Cass is 3 wide. Between horses, Bumba Bumba, and last a long way, Roll Baby. Roll Baby has about 12 lengths to make up to get to the freewheeling East Vacata. East Vacata passed the opening quarter in 24-3, goes to the half-mile pole in 49-4 with a 5-length lead. It's Not Nice is second. She has separation of 3 to Negrita Tata third. Then on the outside to Cass. Halo's Gate asked to do a little running from 5th, within 6 lengths of the lead. 2.5 lengths back to Bumba Bumba, and Roll Baby starts to tack on. Roll Baby traveling well at this point, last but moving in and trying to get to the leader, East Vacata. East Vacata off the inside. It's Not Nice coming through on the inside. 2 lengths back to Negrita Tata, then Cass. Here's Roll Baby covering ground just like the last time, but moving up well within 4 lengths of the lead as they turn for the money. Toward the inside, It's Not Nice takes the lead far outside. Roll Baby rolls right on by and takes over from Negrita Tata. Halo's Gate between horses. That's all for It's Not Nice. Final furlong, Roll Baby with a big sweeping move tries to seal the deal. Negrita Tata toward the inside. She can't stay with Roll Baby from last to first to win. Negrita Tata second. Halo's Gate was third, and It's Not Nice finished fourth.
The gray, number 3, Roll Baby, wins it, owned by Sharon and Peter Wasilek Jr., trained by Peter Wasilek Jr., and ridden to victory today by Jose Alvarez. We're going to take a short break and be back for the 7th race in just a few moments.
ExpressBet brings you a whole new way to play the races. An easier, better way to wager on your favorite tracks. With a more streamlined interface for faster wagering. With more handicapping insights from our world-class experts. With more racetracks, nearly 200 to choose from. And with your personalized multi-view wagering screen, your tracks, your wager pad, and your video are all on one page. It's simply the best way to play the races. Your way. Welcome to ExpressBet. Your way to play.
The OBS Summer Tour is now underway, with OBS sales graduates in action from Saratoga to Del Mar, Monmouth Park to Arlington Park, and all tracks in between. Make Ocala your summer place for the OBS August yearling sale. The selected session is Tuesday, August 20th, with open yearlings selling August 21st and 22nd. OBS, we measure success by performance.
We're back for the 7th race. It's a 7-furlong sprint. An allowance optional claiming conditions for 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 2 Cruzada, the 3 Alfie Come Home, and number 6 Buzz the Deputy.
They're all in there. Ready. They're off. From the outside, Majestic Man broke well. There goes Ekabroni from between horses, and Ekabroni quickly now establishes a 1.5 length lead. Away in second is Put It All In. Toward the inside, Simstown is now third. Unbridled Heat on the outside is fourth. It's a stretch of 3.5 lengths to the team at the back, Glotone and Majestic Man. Down the back stretch they go. Sharp early speed today from Ekabroni, who leads it by a 1.25 lengths. Simstown is pocketed up and in tight. 3 wide on the outside, Unbridled Heat. In between horses, Put It All In. Then it's a stretch of 4 to Glotone. And last of all, Majestic Man. Past the half-mile pole, they went through the opening quarter in 23-1. Hassle-free seconds and a hassle-free lead for the leader, Ekabroni. In front, here's Unbridled Heat on the outside, racing second. Still pocketed up, no place to go for Simstown. Looks like he's got plenty, though. Hasn't been asked for much. He's third within a 1.5 lengths of the lead at the 5/16. Glotone tries to rally from the back. Put It All In is the first to crack as they move past the quarter pole. Ekabroni still the leader, now trying to get some running room is Simstown. He's in between horses. He secured running room, and here he comes. Here's Simstown on the outside of Ekabroni, who had a soft early quarter, and he kicks gamely. Ekabroni inside toward the outside, Simstown. These two inside the final furlong, but Ekabroni has more. Ekabroni left alone early and making him pay for it now. Ekabroni and Fernando Hara 2.5 lengths. Simstown second, Unbridled Heat third, and Glotone was fourth. 1:23 flat, the running time.
Number 7, Ekabroni scores for St. George Stable LLC. That gives trainer Wesley Ward his second victory on the card, and that's 2 wins for jockey Fernando Hara. The 8th in feature race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. It's the $75,000 guaranteed. They're showing up for 3-year-olds. Jockey change on number 8, Grand Tito. Make the rider, Gilver Chamafi.
And they're off in the showing up stakes. Toward the inside, the favorite, Senor Kisquiano, gets the first call and goes looking for the lead from Dr. Chase, who comes away in second. Saturday Special moves up on the outside. Just in behind the top 3 is Starship Zorro. Then to the outside, Grand Tito. A 1.5 lengths behind, but getting a ground-saving trip is Boy of Summer. The team at the back, Backseat Memories, and El Jefe Grande. They're on the opening turn, and a very easy lead for the betting favorite, Senor Kisquiano. He'll take use of it. He leads it by a 1.5 lengths. Dr. Chase angled off the fence to apply pace pressure while second. 2.5 lengths back to Saturday Special, who races in third. Toward the outside in fourth is Grand Tito. Then Starship Zorro. 4 wide down the backstretch, El Jefe Grande. In between horses, Backseat Memories. And tugging at the back, Boy of Summer. Opening quarter. 25-4. Very, very easy lead here for the classy Senor Kisquiano. Senor Kisquiano backs down the speed as much as he can under jockey Carlos Olivero, and he has the lead by a head. Dr. Chase is second. Toward the outside in Grand Tito, Saturday Special and Starship Zorro are next. Then El Jefe Grande, he's covered ground. Been between horses, Backseat Memories, and still trailing Boy of Summer. They round the far turn. Now the pace quickens. They went the half mile in 50-4, and Senor Kisquiano is asked to kick for the money. Toward the outside, here comes Grand Tito. Dr. Chase between horses. Starship Zorro needs room and needs room bad with Backseat Memories. They're at the top of the stretch. Grand Tito, he has the lead. Backseat Memories ducks to the inside of him to make a charge. Starship Zorro is next in El Jefe Grande. Inside the final furlong in the showing up. Here comes on the inside Backseat Memories. On the outside in Grand Tito, Backseat Memories takes the lead. Grand Tito right back at him. Photo finish with huge implications. Was it Grand Tito and Hilbert Chamafi out wide or Backseat Memories inside? Grand Tito will have the Rainbow 6 go. Picture time in the showing up.
There was a dead heat for the victory between number 6, Backseat Memories, owned by Elena Ochoa, trained by Humberto Toledo, and that gives jockey Fernando Hara his 3rd victory, along with number 8, Grand Tito, owned by Grupo 7C Racing Stable, trained by Antonio Sano, ridden the victory today by Gilver Chamafi. The pick 4 paid $713.85. Pick 5 of 5, $2,283.40. 4 of 5, $25.70. The pick 6, 5, $32.57. The carryover, $24,861.93.
And that wraps up the Saturday card. Remember to come out and visit us Sunday. We'll have 8 exciting races. And remember, throughout the summer until November 30th, racing right here at Gulfstream Park. That's live racing each Saturday and Sunday. Good night.